I'm going to show you how I only eat 3 meals a day and one single snack and still gain muscle. And this is perfect for busy skinny guys who don't have time to eat all day. Because let me tell you, back then I was literally stuffing myself with 6 meals every single day, eating every single hour, thinking that was the way to actually bulk up and gain weight. And guess what? For 1.5 years, I still look the same. I still literally look the same after 1.5 years of lifting. No one could ever tell I worked out, okay? Until I figured out this system where doing less actually gives you more results. This is basically part one, which is about nutrition. I'm gonna be talking about part two, which is about working out and training, and how literally doing less in both ways is gonna actually help you build more muscle. So let us get very straight into this. Okay, as you can see, calorie dense without stuffing yourself, low calorie dense. So let me just break it down to you. Okay, so this is gonna be about five pillars. Pillar one, pillar two, six pillars actually. Pillar three, pillar four, pillar five, and pillar six. Okay, so let's very straight get into pillar number one. Okay, which I call the pre-work power up. Okay, so most of you guys, when you just wake up, you are in a very rush to actually go to work. So you just wake up, you put your clothes on, and you just skip breakfast. Okay, and that's a very big mistake that I see you guys doing. Even myself, I do sometimes back then, but now I don't because I value breakfast. I know how important it is. Okay, so you not going into your kitchen in the morning and actually having breakfast is going to be stagnating your growth because you are just missing the most important meal of the day that's going to actually fuel your whole day. Okay, so you getting in 800 calories easily. Okay, you are refusing to get 800 calories easily. So like, why the fuck are you doing that? I can't really see it. You're gonna reach at the end of the day, if you don't have breakfast, you're gonna reach at the end of the day like, stuffing yourself with so much food and like having to eat meals consistently to actually back up breakfast. Okay, so this is a very huge mistake I see, and like I'm gonna show you how I literally back it up. So yeah, breakfast before the chaos starts. Eat before your day even begins, so you've logged in big calorie even before you're busy. I just told you this. Calorie dense, quick, and satisfying. Okay, example: eggs, bread, avocado, and cheese. Okay, so one thing with eggs is that you gotta not eat it like plain eggs. What do I mean by plain eggs? Okay, so you gotta cook it with olive oil or butter, or maybe just put some toast and peanut butter to the side, and some avocados and some peanuts, or maybe a cup of whole milk. You could easily get that. Let's say you're eating 4 eggs, you could easily get those 4 eggs from around 250 calories to easily 700 calories if you just put things onto the side. If you cook them with butter, if you just put toast, peanuts, and a cup of whole milk, you could easily get it up to 600 to 800 calories easily. Okay, without even like having to eat more. So like it's basically some tiny stuff. Okay, so keep that into your mind. You start the day ahead, not playing catch up. Okay, and let me tell you, when you just have the meal for the day, you literally feel so good about yourself because you are actually trying to gain weight, because you're actually putting in the work. And like, more importantly, if you wake up earlier every single day instead of just actually waking up and immediately going to work, like, oh bro, I'm in a rush, I have to shower, I have to put in my clothes, I have to go to work. That's very bad because I know it. Okay, I know how it feels. So I literally wake up 2 hours before my work every single day. Wake up, I shower, I sit down, I read, I kind of meditate, I read Quran and all of these stuff, and like I cook my meal uh, like in a slow time, and most of the times I don't really skip it because I'm waking up early. I don't really have any reason to skip it. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, number two is the pillar two, which is basically the pocket snack. What do I mean by this? A calorie bomb you can eat at minutes and actually work. Okay, so I don't really do this. Like, I'm gonna tell you what I basically do at work, but I don't do this. I don't take nuts or dried fruits or whatever. But you could just do it. Okay, aside of what I'm gonna tell you, aside of what I do and what I basically take to work with me. Okay, so your only snack of the day, but it's designed to hit hard in calories. So instead of actually taking like some apples, some a chocolate bar or whatever, you gotta as well eat snacks that actually have high calories and are calorie dense, just like nuts, dried fruits. Bro, nuts are fucking crazy. 100 grams of nuts, which is around handful like this, have 600 calories. So you could just easily go to work, have those handful of nuts, put them wherever you go. You're working on your desk, whatever, just like even in your pocket, just be bringing up the bag and just eating whenever you just like take a 2 3 minutes break, and that's it. It's portable, So instead of just putting in Tupperwares and stuff, it's very very fucking portable. You can just put it into your bag and that's it. You eat without disrupting work. No meal prep at your desk. As I told you, you can just literally put it near your desk and just have it while you're just working, you know. Pillar number three, which is the heavy hitters. As you can see, this picture right here is the last thing you gotta focus on if you're actually trying to gain weight, okay? Like you think if you eat all of these things, you're gonna gain weight. You think you have to eat all of these to gain weight, but it doesn't work like this, you know. Because I told you I was literally eating 6 meals back then and seeing no results. 1.5 years of lifting, I could have literally changed the whole way I look like. But because I was eating 6 meals a day, because I was eating every single hour, I didn't grow. Okay, that's what I'm trying to give you guys to make sure you understand. So all you gotta focus on is basically 3 meals, 3 meals that hit your calories and one single snack, and that's it. Focus on normal size portions but with high calorie density. Think rice meats, healthy fats. Okay, so instead of just like, let's say you're having like chicken breasts. Okay, like chicken breasts are very low in calories. Okay, you gotta choose options that are very high in calories but low in portions, such as chicken thighs. Okay, chicken thighs are way better than chicken breasts. Okay, and instead of just going with, let's say, pure chicken breasts, okay, you could just as well add rice to the side. You could just as well add some healthy fat. You just add meats. Okay, so all of these actually matters. You gotta pick the options that are higher in calories but lower in volume, because you could literally be eating 5 kilograms of lettuce every single day, which is considered as eating a lot, but like that's gonna only get you around 150 calories or something like that, or like let's say 300 calories or 400. I don't know, but like 5 kilograms of lettuce, you're gonna be eating it the whole fucking day. You know what I'm talking about? So go with the options that are lower in volume but higher in calories, like oats, rice. These things are very very low but have so much high calories. Okay, you gotta make sure you are putting this. That's how I literally eat meals that are normal, considered what my parents eat and what my family eat and what my friends eat. Those meals are considered normal, but I just put them on steroids by knowing exactly how to actually add calories in them without adding the portions. You know, I could literally replace foods by foods and literally get more calories but with the same portions. You know, so that's the good thing. No eating all day nonsense, just 3 meals that can get the job done. Because if you are eating a whole day, if you get up to eat every single hour, which I doubt you can do because you are so busy daily, so this is gonna kill your consistency. You're gonna maybe do it for one day when you just have your vacation off your work. You know, you can just do it for one day, 2 days, 3 days, but like it's gonna be harder for you when life gets busy. You know, like you can't really be in the kitchen 3 hours every single day because you have work, you have other priorities, you have gym, you have so many things to do. And you can't really just be in the kitchen every single day. So 3 meals are gonna cut it. They are very very easy to stick to. Just calculate it like this: you are already eating breakfast, you are already eating lunch, and you are already eating dinner. So you might as well just slightly change the way you're eating them, not like what you're eating, like the way you're eating them, and you're gonna actually still gain weight and build muscle. Okay, your calorie goal is hit without feeling like you live in the kitchen. Talking about the calorie goal, you gotta go to a website called calculator.net. Okay, if you want to know your calories, you just insert your stats right there. They give you a calorie goal. Okay, like amount of calories. You go right there into my fitness pal and put it right there, and you literally just divide the meals that you are eating upon those 3,000 calories. Okay, like let's say you got 3,000 calories, you divide 3,000 calories upon 3 meals and the one single snack, and you're gonna get exactly how much you have to eat every single meal to actually hit 3,000 calories. Okay, and trust me, it's so fucking easy. Now, the shake that saves you, this is the game changer for me. I literally take it to work instead of those dried fruits and nuts because it has literally 1,000 calories. I have it pinned in my Instagram bio, so you gotta watch it out. It has 1,051 calories and around 40 grams of protein. Okay, so one daily shake packs 500 to 1,000 calories without making you stuff. Quick to make, quick to drink, and tastes so good. Lets you gain weight without more chewing. And like I literally like it's the same as a snack. You can just have it near you as a bottle whenever you just want to drink it. You open, easy 1,000 calories. I have it at work, and the way I have it at work is that when I have breakfast, I go to work. After 1 to 2 hours, I get hungry. So I immediately take it as I get hungry because I want to go home hungry as fuck. So I could literally eat uh, eat easily, without having to stop myself. Because if I have it at the end of the work, I'm gonna go home and like I'm gonna still be feeling full. So I'm gonna have to stuff myself with food which I don't like. I don't oblige myself to actually eat. I haven't been doing this since ages. I only eat when I'm hungry and still get my calories in. Okay. Number five, which is the weekend prep hack. Most of you guys don't like prepping meals, neither I do. But I just wanted to point this out to you because it's very, very fucking helpful. So instead of you just being cooking in the kitchen every single day, what you wanna do is basically cook for the whole week. And I just highly advise you stick with something like maybe just have one fixed meal every single day, which is, let's say, lunch, because I think it's the hardest thing to actually prepare. So have it fixed, like the meal is fixed, and literally prepare for the whole week, with the whole week just lunch, okay, which is maybe chicken and rice, maybe something you love, like anything, okay. So just make it like that, because lunch is, I think, is the hardest thing, as I said, because most of you guys just, maybe at their work, so like they don't have time and stuff. And it's so easy, okay. Like your breakfast, you could just wake up earlier and do it. It doesn't even take time, like breakfast generally. And dinner the same, okay. And the lunch is the most thing that actually takes time, okay. So yeah, I literally love going with things that I could just assemble, especially for breakfast and dinner. Like assemble, like maybe like eggs, peanut butter with toast, nuts, and a cup of whole fat milk. At night, I literally just boil some chickpeas. Like I boil them with huge amounts and just put them in the fridge whenever I want. I just get them out and actually warm them up, and I literally just add yogurt and that's it. So I'm not just constantly cooking. So that's something good. Batch cooked meats, rice, or prep snacks on Sunday. Okay, keeps you constant even when you're too tired or busy to cook midweek. Okay, or like in your Sunday when you take the vacation, just meal prep. No, what should I eat? Stress. Okay, so as I said, you gotta know what you're eating every single day, because you don't want to get into that constant that stress of like, oh, what should I eat right now? What should I eat right now? Like, if you could just have your meals fixed, that would be amazing. Even if you can't just stick to it, because we're not seeing right here like something fun. We want things that actually gets us results with the least minimum work. Okay, so that's why sticking to meals actually work. Number six, which is the most important, pillar six, the whole food foundation. Fuel your gains and your health. Mostly whole foods, because it gives better energy, focus, and recovery. No sugar crashes or junk loads slowing you down. You gain muscle, not just fat. Okay, so one thing I want to point out is that the way I teach bulking and gaining muscle isn't the way the majority of people teach. I don't tell you to eat whatever just because you want to gain weight. No. I literally prioritize having a healthy body and a good body and a good functioning body more than actually gaining muscle. But I just found a way to mix them both to actually see like gain muscle and stay healthy at the same time. Even the shake that I told you about in my Instagram bio, it doesn't have peanut butter that's processed and full of oils. It doesn't have some chocolate bars that are just very high in calories and like make you feel bloated. Okay, everything is so fucking healthy inside, to the extent where everything I eat every single day, I make sure it's so healthy, but I still gain weight and see results. So that's the amazing part about it. I don't feel sluggish. I don't feel bad. I don't feel like my energy classes are down. Like all of these things actually matter, especially as a guy who's trying to improve himself. You don't want to be lazy all day. Yeah, I'm sitting down. Like you gotta have always a flow of energy, going to the gym, putting things out of work. Like working out so fast and all of these, because that's what matters as a man. What's the point of having muscle if you just feel like shit? Okay, so basically this is it. I hope it guys helped you out. So let me know what you think in the comment. Let me know if you want to create another video that you're just struggling with. So yeah.